And arriving in Dallas was probably one of my biggest anxieties, I guess, because I just didn't know what to expect.
Amid growing concern about the spread of the coronavirus, a Tulsa woman is quarantined after returning home from teaching in China.
The quarantine is just a precaution. While nearly 20 cases of coronavirus have been confirmed in the U.S., no one has tested positive here in Oklahoma. Our Tatiana Taylor shows us what it's like for the teacher back in Tulsa and waiting out the quarantine in her own home.
It was a tough decision. Some of the remaining teachers who I work with there from countries from around the world, and I debated every day, should we stay here? Should we go home?
Quarantined at home and added concerns about the spread of the coronavirus. Tulsa public school teacher Kathy Esley returning to Tulsa after teaching for a year and a half in Beijing.
And every day it was back and forth. So finally, we just decided it was probably time to go ahead and go home and let the coronavirus settle down. And then we eventually will have to return because we'll have to finish our school year.
Options were limited, but Esley was able to fly to South Korea, then to the U.S.
When I entered the Beijing airport, they did a temperature check, and then we did one more temperature check before we went in and waited at the gate.
Esley says CDC workers took her temperature several times between each flight. She says the process was nerve-wracking, but she's glad to be home.
I'd rather be quarantined here than in an apartment in Beijing.
The health department has asked that Esley stay in her home until February 29th, but her friends and family have stepped in to help.
And it's always nice to see who's going to arrive on my porch every day. There's always somebody out there, so that's kind of fun too.
Bringing her food, groceries, and anything else she needs. Help Esley will need as she continues to teach her Chinese students online from her home across the globe.
I'm following my quarantine procedures, and I'm not leaving the house, so I will be inside until at least February 29th because that's what the health department has required of me.
Tatiana Taylor, 2 Works for You.